All right. Well, good morning, everybody. I am here with Pascal Civati, and he is the General Secretary of the IFD, which is the International Federation for the Roofing Trade. I'm very honored to have Pascal here today. I've known him through working with the organization, and they have a lot of great things going on. And I thought this would be a fantastic opportunity for everybody over here to hear about what they got. So, Pascal, how are you doing today?
Thanks a lot, John. Very well. Happy to be here to introduce our federation. The IFD is a federation where we are associated with the National Roofers and also Facade Association all over, and also with the industry partners. We are working together, we are networking, we are creating guidelines, new rules, where we try to improve the work of the craftsmen all over the world. We are organizing championship for the young roofers. We have different working groups where also you're in, and we're just trying to improve the quality of the roofers' work all over the world. We are also working with two associations from the United States. It's the National Roofing Contractors Association and also the Slate Roofing Contractor Association from North America. Mm-hmm. And we would like to develop a little bit more to get more associations in, because only when we are big, we may have the word all over the world. So it is very important that we are networking, because only doing things together, we are strong.
Exactly. So what's a little history of the IFD? How long has the organization been around?
Our organization was founded in 1952. So next year, hopefully, we will have we will definitely have the 70 years jubileum, but exactly, we hope to have it live. And not only this, we are now also in discussion we try to organize then again the championship for the young roofers. Unfortunately, we're just in discussion and looking where we may do it. And due to COVID, to the pandemic, it is quite difficult to get the right spot. So as we had to cancel the 2020 championship. Now we try to organize it in another way and in another place, as we thought that also eventually China could be quite difficult for the moment for the young roofers, or let's say most probably the people are not really willing to travel so far. If it will be possible until then to travel, this we don't know. We hope, as we also hope this year we organize the General Assembly with the IFD Award, which is an award we are awarding the different kind of roofs and facade. We have 4 categories, and this we try then also to do personally in Marburg in Germany. But for the moment, it's quite difficult to say exactly it will happen or not, as in Europe we started to vaccinate, but unfortunately, as all over, there are the different problems to get enough vaccine. So we do not know if until then we maybe have the possibility to deal with the whole organization, to be traveling to get there. And so we will see probably in about 2 months if it will be possible then to organize it.
Yeah, because it does take time to get something that large organized, that's for sure. Question, I know a lot of people, I would like to dig a little deeper into this. The competition for the young roofers that you have, could you tell us a little bit about that, if the types of competitions that you have going on and what they go through?
For example, the championship, there we have some models on different kind of working. It's the metal roof, it's flat roof, it's pitched roof, and the nations, they have the same work to be done. And there will be then also a jury which will then evaluate the works done by the young roofers. And after about 4 days, we will have the celebration of the best 3 ones on each category.
And I also see you've been posting some photos of previous like quality awards on some roofing projects. So is that part of it too, where you give some awards for different types of roofs?
This was from the older, or from the former IFD awards, some pictures out of it. And we're looking for this year, we're just looking for great projects to be awarded. And I think you got also the informations about the award. Otherwise, I will send it again to you to have eventually a project to be presented in as well.
Sounds good. No, absolutely. I know, a lot of, you talked about the different organizations. So I can speak because I'm a member and I've been working with you guys in some what we call smaller work groups, which are really a lot of fun and get really down in the weeds of what's going on in roofing. So for everybody out there that's not aware, as we say in these meetings, and I love saying this coming from America, dealing with all my friends over in Europe, roofing unites us all. It's really not a lot different. If you're quality minded, quality's quality. And that's what I really see that unites the, whatever country you may be from or whatever area, definitely the quality matters. And that's what really we enjoyed. I know right now, a little bit different here in America and here in the US groups you're talking about, roofers join the organizations, and over way you're set up, it is more the countries have their organization, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, countries have the organizations that they belong to, and then the organizational reps belong to the IFD, and then it kind of funnels down. Is that correct?
That's correct. In our organization, there are, for example, we have the German associations, we have the Swiss, we have the Austrian, the Hungarians, the Russian, the Chinese. There are members in our association. And in fact, we do not really have to deal with the craftsmen by themselves. But what we are trying to do is, together with all our members, to create a guideline or a quality to grant a quality work that, this, also you may have the best product for the roofs, but if it's not, the work is not done in a quality which is needed, then it doesn't make sense to have anything done with real good quality. So this is always the most important, to have good craftsmen, that they know their material. And this is very important, because without educated staff, you can't do any good job. And this we are also trying to organize all over where it is needed. This we see now, for example, in Eastern Europe, they do not really have the roofer as a professional recognized. We try there also to get then by nations the recognition of the roofer as a profession. We try to organize education, as you do also, and we try to set up rules for security, how to do different kind of roofs. So we have different guidelines where you just can read and follow up then how to do and what you should respect getting a proper work done.
Yeah, one of the things, so our viewers over here understand. So one of the things, I'm lucky, I'm working on the low slope and the waterproofing, which over there, pitch and gradient. So gradient. Gradient is the same as what we call in the US on slope. So that's one of the things we enjoy working together, is we have a little bit of difference on the technical terms, but it all comes together. So really what you guys are doing now is that you're in between putting out new standards for everyone in the organization, correct?
Exactly. And we try to introduce these standards all over, because a roof is a roof, it's true. There are different influences from weather side, climate. So there definitely it has to be made eventually some adjustments, but still the basic rules should be the same all over. And this is, we try to harmonize all over. And this with our colleagues, as you are also one of them, we try to get all the informations all around the world and to put them into a guideline, to harmonize them, and then to send them out as a general guideline for everybody.
Yeah, and it works very, very well too. And I think it helps to, when everybody is participating, to spread the education out. There's a little bit different in techniques, whether you're in England or you may be in Hungary. And then, of course, here, as I'm inputting from the United States in our area, but, you know, we have the snow, and we have the climates, the different climates, and you do in Europe as well. And I know in one of the gentlemen we work with is Gary in the UK, and they're just a little bit different, but it all comes together, and it's so exciting to see that, like, one standard, you know, one standard come together that can, so everybody can have an idea of what they're doing and do it the same way. I think one other thing everybody'd like to hear a little bit about too is through the pandemic. We know what we talk about this in a lot of our webinars and the struggles that the contractors have gone through over here. Tell us a little bit how the roofers have faced with the pandemic and their challenges, and what they've overcome. I think everybody would be very interested to hear that.
Of course, I have to say this is quite different from country to country, because all the countries have their own regulation and rules, and this is also referring to the lockdown. Mainly, the roofers' business was even growing as the most people staying home during lockdown, not going to the office, working from the home office. They saw, in fact, what kind of works they could do in the house, what they would like to improve. So the works, they contracted quite a lot of works, and also from the industry partner, we heard that they were even had to register growing from the business. But this is the lucky way we can say, as a roofer, you're not closed in a house or in a room. You're working outside, where the rules for it, they're quite limited. They're not so restricted as for somebody who's working the whole day in the office, wearing the mask or keeping 2 meters distance. They're just working normally, and this is definitely one of our big advantage. There were other countries, as for example Poland. They had they had bigger problems, because there the lockdown was for the whole industry, not only for office. It was also then for the roofer business. They couldn't do anything. They were just blocked at home. So definitely, this was not really for the Polish industry a good year. But hopefully now, with all the vaccines and all this, we will get over, and also they will restart again in the business.
So how about as far as getting materials and supplies? Was it difficult? Is it still difficult? Is it, how is it getting, like over here, we found we have a lot of price increases going on right now. We're paying 25, 30, 40% more for some of our items. So have you seen any of that over in Europe?
I have to say, not really from the materials, but definitely there were some craftsmen which increased a little bit the prices, because before you were just calling and the people came to execute the work. Now the situation is a little bit else. You're trying to do a work, and they say we may come in about 2-3 months, because the working books, they're full. So there definitely it changed a little bit, but normally there didn't increase so much. So it's not definitely no price increase for about 30 to 40%. This we can't say.
Yeah, it's been crazy, especially on wood products, plywood. Plywood's more than doubled in price over here since the pandemic started in most areas.
That's true. That also some of our partners, they said, it's difficult to get the raw material in due time, but lucky them, till now it was okay.
Well, that's good.
We didn't hurt too much of it, so I think there is quite okay, and we're looking forward, and we hope that for the next years it will be better and better, and hopefully soon it will open, that we may have then also our personal meetings again, because everybody feels it's difficult. It's true for us now in the association. It was quite nice, as we are an international association. We got used to the video calls, to the virtual meetings, which is definitely easier, that everybody can participate. Before, we had the meetings 3-4 times a year, and they had to come from all over Europe or world to get to the meeting. Now you just plan, you send the link, you're getting on, as we do also today.
Yeah.
If I would have had to travel to your office, it would have been quite difficult. So in 1 week, you may have discussions with Russian, with Chinese, with America. It's no limit. That's the nice thing.
And I think that some of this is going to stay. I think there's been some good technology advances. I know it's definitely helped me participate in your organization for sure. Things can change on a moment, and we're able to react to it and readjust and get up and see everybody live on the camera. So it does have its advantages. There's no doubt.
Exactly. And then also afterwards to drink a nice beer and have a nice meal.
Absolutely.
No, definitely. Also, we said when we will get over the pandemic, we will definitely keep working with the digital, on digital, and then probably once or twice that we have to meet personally, because there are other feelings. I mean, one is you're talking over the video, and one is just to drink a beer and to chat like this face to face. It's definitely something else. And as we said already in the beginning, it's okay as long you know the people, you can do it virtually. But if you have to know other people, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, it's good to get the work done, the virtual. It makes it quicker, you can do it. But definitely. Like the annual meetings and that, they're much better in person, because you get to, I can't wait till I get done. I mean, I feel like you guys are my family now. Working together, I know everybody, but yet we haven't had that face to face yet, which we will. That'll be coming here.
I'm sure.
Sooner than later, hopefully. And
there can really say in the IFD, it's really like in a family. I mean, I don't know how the associations in the United States are, but here we really, our gatherings nice, and it's really friendly. It's really like a family. Everybody knows everybody. So this is very important, and
for sure,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, I've always said that the roofing industry is the smallest business there is out there. You always seem to. I mean, people that I met 40 years ago, I still have contact with. It's a great business to grow up in. So as we're getting ready to close here, Pascal, I'm going to give you the last word of anything you want to tell us over here, and spread out about either yourself, the organization. So I'm going to give you the final word in closing.
Thanks a lot. So I'm looking forward to come over to the United States. We would like to grow, to get new members into the IFD from the United States, because we are a great family. We are working together, and we shouldn't limit to a certain number. So we should be open-minded, and only together we may be strong and we will succeed doing good things together.
Absolutely, and you guys do great things, and we look forward to helping any way we can. And I think this will help get the word out right here, and we look forward to getting that out to everybody. So that being said, I thank you very much for your time. And this will be airing here. In between in our training. Everybody should be enjoying seeing the training and the interviews. It all fits in well together. So I thank everybody for their time. And again, thanks to the IFD, and thank you, Pascal, and thank you to our audience. I look forward to seeing you all in person as soon as we can. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye, John.